just wanted to make sure I hurry up and got the logistics of what I did to open my third eye out there. This happened a couple days ago, and pretty much how the day went was I threw on a little vaporizer, some incense. I'll talk about that later, but then I popped my spine. Some people would discourage that, but what I do is I just kind of lay down and pull my neck up, and let's see if we can hear it. Oh my gosh, that felt amazing. So yeah, that works for me. I don't know if you heard that, but anyway, I make sure I try to get my spine somewhat straight so I'm not fighting against myself whenever I'm erecting it. The spine is very important, so don't pop it too much or whatever that means. You do you. Before that, I've been reading a lot of psychology for the last couple of years, I guess. Last year, primarily with people like Jung. I'm an acting coach, so naturally I studied the human psyche. Other books sitting around here. This is just such a pretty book. It has so much to do with what we do. 4 Agreements, telling you to see yourself and other people. Hugely important whenever you're letting go of anything that might be holding you down, baggage. Because if you're looking to transcend, you don't want to be tied down with the baggage that you keep yourself bogged up with. I don't see anything else around here, so let's go downstairs. Downstairs I actually have some like tools that I use, and they were hugely useful, so stay with me. Some of the things I did prepping for it, and this wasn't prepping for it specifically, I did a Whole30 diet, and hugely important for me personally, it changed my life. So look into that. Another important thing would be sexual abstinence. It's very important whenever it comes to Kundalini in particular. Kundalini, it's a whole nother topic. So many things tying into one. Get ready to do research. Logistics. I have a vaporizer right here. Incense right here. The vaporizer really helps me from not coughing to death from the incense, but the incense is good because it stimulates your smell, and it's a very, very suppressed scent. I like to sit on a pillow when I do this. Whatever you do, just make sure your spine is straight, you're comfortable, there's not too much pressure. The chair, our roommate took a couch whenever he moved out, so we're without a couch right now in the midst of a move. This is the most important part to me, and it's this like Monster, that's the brand, and it's just an electricity purifier. And the way it works is that all the electricity filters in through that, and well, it comes in through that, and then that filters it. So whenever electricity comes out through there, it's clean electricity. And the reason that's important is because, I mean, like electromagnetism, whatever, you know, hitting the power lines out there is causing this like dissonance in the electricity itself. It's contaminated. Then it comes into your house as contaminated. So you put it through your speaker system, and you're getting choppy sound. This allows for very, very pure sounding music, or cymatics, which is very important too. Check out cymatics, check out 432 resonance, hertz. If you're curious about the science behind it all, hugely important for transcendence spiritually. Alchemists, for example, they said that the fifth element out of, you know, earth, water, fire, all that stuff, was sound, and sound relates to spirit, much like fire related to sight. Onto the website, what I actually use on YouTube, I have, really fast, sound system. I actually use all these speakers surrounding me, so it's hitting me with sound in a full manner, subwoofer over here. The actual websites that I use, or YouTube sites that I use, this is just something I like to keep on. Any form of A42, if it says HZ behind it, it's probably something good, but you can feel the difference whenever you become more sensitive to it. First thing I did was put on this little song right here, and it's Dimensional Audio Trigger. That's what I shall read. But I had to slow it down because it only lasts 10 minutes, and I wanted it to last 20 while I prepped for it listening to an Alan Watts guided meditation. This was a really good meditation because it helps me to remember to be present, to listen, and get out of your head. Don't think about what he's saying, but just let the sounds kind of tickle your eardrums, and then very important whenever you're trying to meditate not to overthink, not to think at all really, or separate yourself from your thoughts. Next thing I did, after going through Alan Watts as much as I needed to, I would encourage you to go through it all the way if you've never done it before. But after that, oh, and the nice thing is, this was playing over the speakers, and then I had my phone and earphones in while listening to Alan Watts. So the cymatics of the whatever resonance this is at was actually hitting my body, and it's the same tuning that the song is used in Alan Watts' video. I'm talking too much, but anyway, the next thing I did was go to Kundalini activation, and I believe I looped this song again while I put this in my headphones, this down here. This is just one that worked for me in particular a few months ago when I was trying this Kundalini thing, and it actually worked. It's, again, a monumentous life-changing point. So look into that, give it a shot. The last thing I did after the Kundalini was put on this incredible song, and it was by accident. So this was the only thing playing over my speakers whenever I was finished with all my meditative, all my chakras were open. And what I did was I wanted to try and see the power of a mandala and see what it could do when using it as a portal or something to let that be in the forefront of my mind. And so I scooted the chair all the way close, that's why it's so close, and I looked at this mandala while I was completely separate from my ego. And as soon as I started to breathe in, bringing in that new energy, that's whenever it happened, with all the chakras open, and the sound, the cymatics, I guess influencing my resonance, perhaps, I'm not sure, but either way, this was bursting open my pineal gland. I'd blame it on the sound, really. It was incredible. So different frequencies will help different parts, whatever you're working to unclog, and using it at the right time is important. I couldn't have found a better time to use this particular frequency. So one more time, I'll give you the title and everything. Here it is. I guess just type it in and so sorry, see if that works for you. But the best thing about being close to the mandala is that you actually, when you close your eyes, you see the negative of this, so you're actually seeing a mandala. And I like to slow this one down as well. It's a little fast, so I put it on the 0.5, you just go down to settings, speed, 0.5, and that way whenever this really loud note comes up here in a second, you get to experience more of it. And this note, so my phone died on me, but that's probably a sign for me to wrap it up.
I just wanted to show you my kitty before it's over, because he just got me lap.
Oh, I'm so happy. Alright, well thanks for watching, and best of luck. I'll make another video soon talking about the actual spiritual process or what to keep in mind whenever prepping for this really fast. It's also important before you do Kundalini to remember, or pineal gland, any of that stuff, enjoy the journey. Enjoy not trying to activate your pineal gland. If you're trying to do something, instead of enjoying it for the actual process itself, it's not going to work. I mean, that's the whole point of meditation, to live